Hello, just an update on the crafting and inventory system for Unity. I have finally finished. This was inspired on Minecraft's system, so left click to pick things up, left click to put them down. You can swap over items. I can right click to put one of each down. I can keep right clicking. If I put it down, right click, picks up half. Essentially, it just runs the same as how Minecraft was. Only problem is I can't just double click on something and pick up multiple of it, nor can I click and drag. It doesn't quite work. But hey, that's that. So, inventory system. These pieces can just be copied and pasted. You don't need to do anything fancy in the coding, just copy and paste. It's all dynamic, works nicely. This is what I've been working on lately, the crafting system. So, that's right, I set up some of these earlier, so if I completely fill in this grid, as you can see, I've set it up so that when you have 9 of these, it turns into 17 of these. And as expected, it works just as it should. However, something I've been working on lately that's been a bit more difficult is getting one type of item, or more than one, with that blank space. Just having a blank square is actually more difficult than you would think for coding. But eventually I got that to work, and now I've got this. And just to show you the last recipe I've made up. Wait, hold on a sec. Okay, just check things. I just have these the wrong way round, my bad. And here we go. 15 of them. And if you were wondering, the system does pick up when there's more than the required amount. If I go down to 1, there we go. So now in theory, if I click on this, see, that one disappeared. I put one here, disappeared, and so forth. So that's the crafting system. Best part about it is that in this crafting recipes folder, that's where all the crafting recipes are, completely dynamic. So this is just the name of the item. The whole thing runs on names of items. If 2 items have the same name, they'll combine together. I just made them all have the same color if they've got the same name, just because, well, that's how it would be in the game. So anything with the name item 9 in the first slot, item 9 second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, which is essentially all of this data up to here, is just what's in each. And then this is the name of the item that it crafts. So it just goes through every object in the scene and picks out anything with the name item 2 and makes a copy of it. In this case, I've got an example thing, item 2 here, which if I pull it up and turn it on, that's that one. It changes color, long story on that one, but essentially it just makes a copy of this and goes, hey, this is your new crafted item, congratulations. In this case, 17 is how much it crafts, you know, how many of them you craft up, and 8, that's just the weight of the item, how much that item weighs. I'll probably add that in afterwards, just as a quick update, but essentially that's a game mechanic for later, for when you've got a lot of something. It just adds up what the weight is, and if it's over a certain amount you can't run. A bit like Skyrim, I guess. And as you can see on this one, crafting slot 1, 2, 3, 4. In crafting slot 5 there is nothing at all. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is what it crafts up. And just to show you that it works, so currently it's set up for this one, making that. If instead I tell it I want to create 6 of item 5, but in the first slot has to be item 2 instead, which I've set these up to all be completely in numerical order. if I put this here, there we go. So nice and simple, nice and dynamic, and as I was showing, or going to show, if I just copy and paste this, the name doesn't really matter, I just use it for organizing things. If I just copy and paste that, I don't have to worry about a thing, it automatically dynamically fixes that. So that is now acting just like an inventory system. Technically, these are also running as inventory systems. They just have an extra added feature that links into this. So, that's a quick update of what I'm doing, and yeah,